and welcome back to Christy's Beautiful Life and Her 30 Days of Sketches. We have day 18, I believe, and today's sketch is brought to us by Deb Tallbroad, and I love Deb's style. I've seen her layouts on Facebook. She's been playing along with 30 Days of Sketches, and I always do the easy way if I'm able to. I happened across this yellow piece of paper, and if it doesn't look like the sketch, I would challenge that. This is Paige Evans. It is from a Paper Pad Wonders. I've got this, and I just happened to find this beautiful piece of paper. I have photos from our recent our trip. We had a long weekend with friends, and our friends were so nice to share their pictures with us. And I am turning mine sideways. So we have pictures. Our trip was to Mackinac Island in Michigan. And this is the Grand Hotel. We did not stay there, but we did have lunch there and we took pictures. I did my title, and I'm going to talk about that too, but I wanted to show you that beautiful piece of paper first. I did two, and like I said, I've turned it because these two are vertical. This one's horizontal, and I chose to use two 4x6 along with this 3x4. I think I'm going to back these. I have a green paper. And I also want to, I don't know how this is going to go, but I wanted to try. So at one point, not too terribly far in the recent past, I got excited about some punches. Now, I have a Cricut, and I like to use my Cricut, but sometimes it's easier to get out a punch. These I found on accident. They are Martha Stewart, and they do kind of a doily. You can do any size from 6 inches to 12 inches. I have a 7-inch piece of paper, and what it does is it allows you, and I haven't used it for a little while. YouTube videos are always helpful. Put this on 7, and I'm going to do that as I get you sped up here, because otherwise it might be super painful for anybody to watch, including me. So I'm going to use this. I'll show you how that works. I have like 11 other cartridges like that, but I chose the one with the flowers on it because this has flowers on it. Does this need this? Maybe not, but I'm going to try it because I have it. I want to see how it looks, and we'll decide then if I need it or not. So let's get scrapping. Okay, I have a lot of explaining to do. So I thought I could figure this out by myself, which I did, but I do a lot of back and forth until I figured out. And I did realize I didn't exactly do it correctly. Anyway, the plate does go down like that. I think I keep flipping it, but it is the correct way. What you need to know is that there's a button on the back to dial that says the 7 inches, as well as on the side, and I only did one, so there it is. So I'm flipping it to 7 right there, but on the side there's also a thing to flip it to 7, so this will be off. I will show you how I punch the whole thing out, and it punches very easy. I do stand up and I get my shoulder in the way, and apologize. I did leave this in, but if I would just use it more often, and it's so darn cute, like, it's not hard to use, guys. Oh, there we go. Knock the camera. Sorry. So use a little muscle. It's okay. See, and this is where I flipped the plate again. I'm sorry, guys, but I wanted to leave it in there, just that, it took me some time. It did figure it out. When you do use it correctly, it works like a charm. I was questioning myself there a lot. So yeah, you got to get it that way. It works right into where it's supposed to go. And at this point, I'm thinking it should be, see how it goes, and sorry for my shoulder. It's off. And I think as I'm going along, I think maybe it's supposed to be 2 clicks, because you'll see it trims off too much, but it's all because I didn't put the side measurement to 7. And so I think the side measurement is at 7, the side measurement is at 6, the back measurement is 7, and so it's wonky. you could totally use this. You tell me, does it look good? When you see the way it's done correctly, here's where I'm like, maybe if I do 2 clicks, it doesn't work either. But when you see it, I'll step away from the camera. I come back and you'll see where it's done correctly and it looks beautiful. Here, I'm going to try to use it, but it is wonky. That's all I can say. Those flowers on the outside are beautiful. The kind of the stuff in the inside is just, and it cleans easy. It stores easy. I just need to pull it out more often so that I remember how to use it. But I will go away and pull out the correct one. I do cut this one in half because I think, oh, how am I going to fit it in like it's on the sketch? But when I go away, I'll come back with the completed one that looks a lot bigger. And actually, the one that I come back with is bigger as well because this is a 7-inch one. And I decided an 8-inch one would fit better, and it does. And we will see that in just a moment. I'm also not totally in love with that title because it's not that it's falling apart, but I just didn't know if I wanted it red. And the black just kept calling to me. Like, I thought it needs a little black. So here I cut mats for the photos. And when you see, well, maybe I shouldn't spoil it by jumping ahead. So I will mat each one of the photos with the green. And I really like the way it pulls out the green and the red from the photos. There is a little bit of yellow. So I make sure that you can see the yellow in the photos too. And that green, yellow, red combination just really, I don't know that I've ever tried it before, but it just really grabbed me. I don't know if it's not, so we went in fall, we went not long ago, we went in September, and it doesn't give a fall vibe, but it really, those geraniums and the chairs and the greenery and the plants and everything, along with the splashes of yellow, I just love the way this turned out, especially with the colors. I am a color person and I like to match things, so this is very pleasing to me. And so then we will, I'm explaining, so coming back, ta-da, it's all fixed. So it still has the pieces of red there. I cut out a new one. It's the 8-inch one. I decide because of the black title, I want to have a little bit of black matting on it. So the black, so the picture is 4x6. The black mat is 4¼ by 6¼ and the green is 4½ by 6½, and similar dimensions for the 3x4. So I will get that all adhered down with my ATG gun. I got my little mishap, the red, out of the way, which honestly, again, I could use in another layout. I don't know. Now that I know what it's supposed to look like, it'll look wrong to me, so I probably should get rid of it. Maybe a little tucking piece in another layout. So here I'm going to get it glued down, and then I'm going to remember, oh, you got to put the doily in the middle. So sneak that in there. And look how it fits so nicely over the middle, kind of the middle doily already. It's just the perfect size that I'm looking for, and I'm super happy. So, yep, doesn't always work on the first try. That is totally okay. I have enough paper and time. Well, maybe not time. Well, that's the thing. This was really easy to do, so it didn't take a lot of time. I wonder if I should, put the middle, I should do black, just bring more black in. And I will try the photo, and the black isn't really doing it for me. So the black circle comes out in a minute. And then the title, I just wasn't sure where I wanted the title, so that'll flip a couple times. And Deb doesn't have a title on her sketch, which is kind of fun. It's kind of like, put it where you want it then. I like that. So here I try a couple different configuration. I don't like it going over the red, and I really liked it sitting on the bottom where it's all in the yellow, but I just want to make sure, I like options, so check it out. Oh, no, it's going to fit nicely on the right bottom corner, and so that's what I stick with. And that's really about it. I didn't add anything else. I love the sketch. Thank you, Deb. Thank you to Christy, who is putting on this series all month long with the sketches. Have a fabulous day. I'll see you again soon.